over by you.
It's your boy.
I'm a pro. Can I make my walking go start talking?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Forza Motorsport 7 video. It's your boy Vortex Chaos, and today we are going to be checking out the Breakout Hoppers S-Class in, well, a car that was doing really well in the last game. The Dodge Viper 08, the ACR. This car, for some reason, would always perform really well in the last game, just mainly because of its grip levels. Like, even when I was using the Noble, this thing would be so much more planted and all this kind of stuff, because, yeah, the Noble was really good, but it wasn't very composed. This car is just good. I mean, it's good stock, meaning it's better upgraded, you know? It's kind of like one of those things. I'm going to be careful into 130R though, because, well, it's an S-Class now, because, you know, faster cars, bigger mess-ups like that. Oh, that guy in the Polaris is gone. Yeah, for some reason there's a guy in a Polaris. As to why he chose that, I have no idea. And as to why Forza doesn't just instantly send you into Ghost the minute, or the very second you're facing the wrong way, I will never know. Luckily, I've made that through better than most people that were behind me, so that's something. I turned in way too early through that corner. You guys can see this thing does have a bit of body roll, but it's nothing really crazy. I guess it's kind of just, well, that's just how the car is. I mean, this car's just so planted through these corners. Like, there's no real replacement for this car. Yeah, that little bit was just on me. I was just being an idiot there. But like for the most part, this thing's just really planted, and it's probably one of the better S-Class cars, even now in this game. No, I don't really see any flaws in the car. Yeah, I could do a bit better in the tuning, because I haven't actually tuned this thing. I kind of just upgraded it just for S-Class. Just put a bit more power, made the tires a bit bigger, did what I can. Now it's perfect S-Class car. Once again, yeah, I could have stiffened up the suspension. Probably what I'm going to do once I get the chance. But I am going to check out some other cars in S-Class, much like I'm going to check out more cars in A-Class. One thing I do want to talk about, Forzathon is back, which is good to see. It is laid out differently though. I mean, the last one was just one challenge. This time you have to actually do a few challenges to earn the car. Like one of them is to earn a Mustang. You have to do 5 laps on pretty much 5 different tracks to unlock that car. And it's no different for the other ones, except the other two Forzathons are with 3, 4 events. This one's got 5. I think it's 5 or 6 races, 5 laps each. I do plan to complete all of the Forzathons after I'm done recording all my videos. This is the second last video of the week. On this day, actually, yes, I have completed my exam, but this is currently a Saturday as I'm recording this, so I don't know how I'm going to do on the English exam. I'm just hoping for the best. But pretty much I'm going to say next week, besides Monday, I've pretty much got that whole week off. Then after that I have orientation, and that's it. Like, then I'm done with year 10. Even then, I'm done with year 10 right now. All I have is 2 more days of year 10, then exams, and that's it. Then year 11 orientation, next year year 11. As for subjects, well, I'm not really given the simplest ones, I'll say that, but it is going to test, well, my work ethic, I guess. I mean, it's going to help me build up my work ethic a little better. Hopefully I'm going to be able to handle it. Pretty much I'm doing chemistry, methods, and physics. Physics, it was a reserve for me. I didn't really choose it as a main subject. But the other subject that I was going to do, for some reason I wasn't put into it, so they just threw me into physics. Which, well, I mean, I'm interested to see how it is, because I've heard it's pretty much maths, I guess. I don't know, though, because I've never done it. I've never done that, chem. And, I mean, yeah, the reason I chose chem is because in main science, like the main actual science thing, chem was the only one that I did mainly understand and did really well on it. Gone. I think his controller died. I don't know. So, hopefully, I can still record the 3 videos and upload them. I'm hoping. I mean, yeah, I mean, I would have just been happy with chem and methods. I'm ignoring all the other subjects because, well, in my opinion, they're not really as difficult. Oh lord, that was really wide. I say as difficult because, I don't know, that's just me. The reason I chose methods, actually, I didn't do methods this year, no. But I found out that maths this year was, well, I mean, it's gonna sound cocky, but that's just how it is. It was really, really easy this year. And next year is pretty much just a repeat of this year, and I really don't want to do that again. So I've jumped up to methods, hopefully. I mean, even then, if it's too difficult, I can always drop back down. I mean, there's no real issue. So yeah. I mean, I'm hoping for the best next year. I'm definitely going to get a lot of holiday homework for the two-month break. I'm going to try and complete all the homework as soon as possible so I get the entire time just to hang out with my family mostly. I mean, I know Christmas and New Year's, that's pretty much all family there. Probably not going to be able to upload anything. If I can, that's going to be really lucky. But likeliness of that is very low because, well, Christmas is literally just me, my cousins. You know, that's the only time me and all my cousins are actually there in one spot. Because generally for New Year's, there's always a few families that go out for vacation, so we never really see them for 2018, or the next year, sorry. Yeah, I mean, hoping for the best. Let's just jump straight to the next race, I guess. Okay, we're in the second race, and, well, I'm starting at the front. Well, at least I'm starting in podium against a Formula Mazda, which is pretty much a blown out go-kart. Compared to the rest of us. I'm going to hit that curve a little too hard, but that's just so I have, well, so I give the guy in the outside a room as well. That thing's actually pretty lightning fast, holy shit. I assume it's going to be way better on the, no it isn't actually, I thought it would have been much better. I mean, obviously it's going to be really, really good at handling, oh my god, okay. This isn't the full Hockenheim layout, so I'm going to have to try and make the most out of these straights against this guy if I do want to take first. I don't think I'm ever going to beat him under brakes, so that's an unlikely situation. And, he's in a pretty much go-kart, so I don't think I'm ever going to take him through the corners. Pretty much the straights is where it's going to be. I mean, I can keep up with him through the corners, which is a good sign, meaning if I can get in front of him, I won't have too much of an issue blocking him. If that makes sense. I mean, I'm going to still be able to keep pace with him. Because that guy got some insane acceleration, but this corner does catch out a lot of people even at the best of times. He's going to cover the inside. I'm going to have no choice. I think he braked a little early actually. I'm going to keep it around the outside here. Oh, I thought I was around there, not going to lie. Okay, well, I mean, it's a little tap, it's going to happen. Try and keep it on the track here. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, I don't really feel like that was fair, so I'm just going to let him overtake me anyway. Because I did pretty much well tap him and then spin him out, which, my books, isn't fair whatsoever. I'm going to go a bit wide there. So I do end up overtaking him legitimately, like this. You know, without tapping him. He's going to have to be a lot more, well, crazy under brakes if he's going to try and get past. Seems to be a V8 supercar catching really up to us here. And I mean, no surprise, because the V8 supercar is really, really quick on... Well, not really, really quick, but it's pretty quick on a straight line. It's pretty good through the corners. So I mean, an upgraded V8 supercar wouldn't actually do too bad in S-Class. I am really happy to see this though. Would have been much happier if they had A-Class and S-Class breakouts. But they had to get rid of the A-Class to put in the S-Class. And then they gave like a restriction, I guess, to the A-Class, where it's like classic muscles only. Bit of a bummer, but I mean, what can you do? At least they're trying to mix up the hoppers. Something interesting, seasonal things, I guess, if that makes sense. But I don't know. I don't really know what they're doing over there at turn 10. I was going to block up the inside there. As you guys saw, I kind of stayed to the left, but I ended up pulling away, so I didn't really have a need to. Try to take a legit line through here. Trying to keep this race as clean as possible, which is why I did give him the space. He is definitely a lot quicker than me through these last two corners. Luckily, there's a long straight, so I can pretty much pull away before the first corner, which he is much quicker than me through because, well, lighter car, quicker car, more nimble. I'm going to assume, I reckon he should be pushing his car a whole lot more if he really wants to keep up. But at the moment, he's pretty much babying the car. Like you guys saw there, he didn't even take it to like halfway width of the track. He's not really like pushing his car to the limits, which sucks to see because that thing can be really, really fast. And I would have liked to have a very nice battle with him, but I mean, we're getting close to the end of this race. surprised. This race went by pretty quickly, actually. I didn't realize that we were doing 3 laps. As long as I pretty much don't screw up in the next few corners, I pretty much won this. I mean, I never got a clean lap out of this thing over the 2 races, but I assume that I have proved this thing as being probably one of the best all-around cars, as well as the Corvette, which I need to test out because that guy was doing really well in it in the last race. Not really sure what happened to him. I'm definitely going to try and test out as many cars as I can with this S-Class before, well, I mean, I assume they're just going to take it out just like they did with the A-Class, and like replace it with like an S-Class with a restriction kind of thing. I don't know how often they're going to do that, probably like a monthly thing, probably when DLCs come out they might change it, I don't know. But as for now, as it stands, that was pretty good. I took pretty much a win. And I mean, yeah, I mean, to be fair, I hit him once, then let him take the lead again, and then, well, I overtook him cleanly. He couldn't find a way past, and I was running quicker lap times anyway. I can't really say much else to that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, hit the like button. If you guys didn't like it, hit the dislike button. Subscribe if you are new. Check out the other members of Evolution Squad if you haven't already. And yeah, that's pretty much all from me. And peace out.